Previously on Family by the Ton.
Me and my family all decided to have weight loss surgery together.
To even see if I'm approved for the surgery, I have to get to Dr. Proctor's office. But I have not gone out of my house in about 3 years.
It is going to be hard, but I'm willing to do it to save my life.
I know you lost your mama during this journey.
Yeah, I lost myself somewhere in that.
Life happens, and like, how else am I supposed to deal with like when I have stuff going on?
You gotta find another way to channel that.
Now that the surgery's behind me, I want to succeed. The surgery is just the beginning.
I can't imagine having to have gone through all of this by myself.
We'll continue as we started, as a family.
Coming up on Family by the Ton. It's been a whole year since surgery.
Everyone is struggling right now.
People think it's just like a quick fix, but it's really not. It's really hard mentally, physically, emotionally.
My cousin Siobhan is struggling with her weight as well.
I know I gotta do something about this, and I gotta do something now.
My concern is the rest of the family are not taking this thing seriously, and they could all go back to the weight they were when I first met them, and even more.
Our journey isn't over yet. We're going to keep fighting this battle together as a family. Take your time, lady. Be careful. It's been a whole year since my mom's surgery, so the entire family is getting together to celebrate where we are right now. She was the one that inspired me and my cousins, Drew and Shataka, to get weight loss surgery too, and I feel like it was necessary. We were on our way to an early grave. This time last year, I was in such a dark place. I was complacent with the way things were in my life, and I turned to food to cope. I honestly didn't know what was wrong. I didn't know why I felt so emotional. My confidence just was not there. Joint pain on my knees, my back hurting, not being able to walk around without being out of breath, not having any energy. My weight was a hindrance on my life.
It's about to happen for you.
Right.
You've been waiting a long time.
Definitely. Weight loss surgery is very difficult.
People think it's just like a quick fix, but it's really not. It's really hard mentally, physically, emotionally.
Mike broke up with me.
What?
He was like, had you never had this surgery, we would still be together.
But I got through it all with my family's help. Because we were doing it together, and I've lost about 100 pounds now. I'm excited for my life. I'm seeing someone, and we've been friends for a very long time. His name is Den, and we're a little bit more than friends now. I didn't forget about having children. Having kids is always going to be in my mind until I have one. But right now I'm going to focus on getting my health on track and staying on track and worry about babies a little later.
Who all is coming?
Everybody's coming. You know me and Drew, we hang.
Hey.
The champ is here.
The champ is here.
Drew walks in and he looks absolutely amazing.
It's so crazy watching him walk without his apron.
He looks amazing, boss. I know. It's all skinty and stuff. Look at that.
When I was 650, 700 pounds, I was sick and I was depressed and I didn't think about the future at all. I didn't think about much. I was just trying to survive and get through the next day. I had an attitude of eating what I want and making bad choices. I wasn't hungry, but I would still eat. I was on my way to being bedridden and, possibly death.
You're great. I'll see you upstairs, okay?
Because my weight loss surgery was so successful, I was able to have the skin removal surgery 6 months after.
It was actually 102 pounds of skin that I got removed that day. Now I'm watching what I'm eating. I'm paying attention to what I eat. 3 times a week I'm exercising. Right now I'm at 373.
And my goal now is to get down to 250 pounds.
How does it feel? No apron.
It feels good. Like it's a world of a difference. Like I could like move around now.
Right.
Like
Not be
with
out of breath.
with no problem. I could work out now, go to the gym and walk on the treadmill and.
Is that Shataka coming down here? Hey, Shataka, with your fine self, girl. Come on, sexy mama.
Life post-bariatric surgery has been interesting. It's been a bit of a roller coaster, but I definitely feel stronger than before. I was bedbound and pretty much immobile for about 5 years. I had to figure out how to do things from my room, even cooking. Even the few steps to get to the bathroom was putting a lot of weight and pressure on my joints, which caused a lot of pain. When I couldn't physically attend my mother's funeral, that was a big defining moment for me. Her passing caused me to do some reflective thinking, and I'm going to take back my life, and I'm going to get it together, and I'm going to lose this weight. Losing that weight has freed me to do some things that make me a little more independent and more I can do things instead of, oh, I can't do that. And some of the things I'm doing to continue the weight loss journey is healthy, clean eating, exercising, and just being in motion more. And of course, it helps to have the family support. Since surgery, I've lost over 100 pounds, but it's still a challenge. I still have a long way to go on the journey, but I'm gonna keep moving and not quitting.
This your 1 year anniversary. When you were having yours, I think I just made my decision.
Yep, I was gearing up.
Shataka was still on the fence. Like, we had to really sit and be like, Shataka, come on, you gonna do it? Like, let's do it.
I still was like, I don't know about this. But, you know, I'm glad I did it. I'm so glad I did it.
Well, we finna get up and we finna get this party started.
Oh, here comes Siobhan.
Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome.
I invited cousin Siobhan to come join us. She's struggling with her weight as well. I really think this surgery is a good option for her. So I hope this picnic will inspire her and put a spark on her to make her decision as well.
What is that? Oh man, Siobhan, you know I can eat 1.5 wings. 1.5? I was about to say, we got y'all stomachs are smaller than mine.
My family has done something that I can't say I know any other family has done. Everybody loves each other and they came together for a cause for everybody to get healthy. And I'm at a point now where I'm really focused on my health and I'm thinking about doing a weight loss surgery. It just feels great to know that I have family that I can go ask questions about what it's like.
This time last year, Naomi was the police, like, you can't do that. You can't do that. You cannot do that. You cannot have crackers, Drew.
What was something different that happened that just made you feel like this was the best decision that you have made in your life?
Ooh, I can tie my shoe with the bow on the top.
Yeah, being able to wear my heels again. Okay. These are my little low ones.
As a result of me having a sleeve, I say maybe 2 months after that, I went back for my visit, and he took me off the blood pressure medicine. He took me off the diabetes medicine. Like a month later, you know, he's like, you don't snore no more. And all of that was a result of the sleeve.
Drew seems to be much happier, and he just keep going. He know he wants to live and be happy and healthy. It made me realize doing this can improve or even save my life. My name is Siobhan. I am 37 years old and I live in Atlanta, Georgia. My weight has been just fluctuating, up and down since I was a teenager. Every day I think about wanting to lose weight. On a bad day, I try to get out of bed and it's hard to walk. I can only really stand 1.5 minutes to 5 minutes without pain. My size has affected my confidence. I always wanted to work in radio as a DJ, but I didn't want to put myself out here at this size. So I work from home and I'm sitting all day. While I'm working, I'm eating chocolate, chips, fast food every single day, and drinking punch, one of my favorite things to drink, sometimes 2-3 times a day. I grew up with both my parents. We did eat as a family, like every single day. When my mom and dad broke up, that was the first traumatic experience that I had when I was a little girl. My mom was like the best cook in the world. Her food was so good, like after I ate, it was just like I wanted more. I wanted to eat till I was like ready to burst, because I was sad that my mom and my dad broke up. Food became my best friend. When I was like 16, 17, my mom lost a lot of weight. Like, she started losing so much weight till like everybody was like worried, like, what's going on? And that's when we found out she had diabetes. My mom was 62 when she passed away. And that's when I gained the most weight, dealing with the grief. And I didn't talk to anybody about it. I just eat. A lot of people, when they deal with losing loved ones, they find an outlet. You have people that go to drugs. You have people that go to sex. But for me, it was food. I found joy in eating. And I eat a massive amount of food. If I had to count how many times I think I tried to lose weight, it would be 1,645,928 times. 30 was when I went to the doctor just to, check on my health. When I went to the doctor and I got on the scale had just 3 lines. And I'm looking like, okay, well, what does the scale go up to? And she says 660. And I was just looking like, okay, so what does this mean? And she was like, this means that you weigh more than 660. I know I got to do something about this. And I got to do something now. If I don't lose the weight, I'm afraid I will die. All right, y'all. So I'm really thinking about it. What y'all think?
I think you should do it.
I think you should go to see Dr. Proctor, listen to what he has to say, what options he's gonna give you, and then start slow.
Yeah.
Like, be going through the motions of losing weight anyway without the surgery until you make up your mind whether or not you're gonna have the surgery. Because he might tell you that you have to lose weight, or he might put you on a diet anyway.
The only regret I have is that I didn't do it earlier. I really wish I'd done it when I was younger, your age.
You at the very beginning stages, the hardest part is not the surgery, it's what's leading up to the surgery.
Decision.
Okay.
I'm very proud of everything that we have accomplished. But of course, when you're a year out, everyone's situation changes. Like, we're all facing different obstacles now. You can become comfortable and slack up. So I think it is a good idea for us to come together and hold each other accountable and sort of push each other. The journey isn't even close to being over, and in some ways, it's a whole new start.
Dr. Proctor was expecting to see me more often, but it's been about 3 months since I've seen him.
You sound weird.
I have my rough days, but, overall, I have lost weight. I know I have lost weight. I'm excited about the weight I've lost, but I don't know if it's not as much as he would have hoped for, so I don't know what to expect. So I'm supposed to have regular post-surgery checkups with Dr. Proctor. I know Dr. Proctor was expecting to see me more often, but it's been about 3 months since I've seen him, so I don't know how he's gonna feel about not having seen me. I am a little nervous, a little anxious about this.
Hello.
Hey, darling.
Hey, Lucy, what's going on?
Just on the way to Dr. Proctor's office.
So, how you feeling today?
I haven't been there in a couple of months, so. Dr. Proctor wants to see me more regularly, and when he doesn't, I'm sure he's concerned that maybe I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
You sound weird. Have you been eating right? Have
Yeah.
you been exercising?
Yeah, for the most part, I have my rough days, but, overall, I have lost weight. I know I have lost weight, so We'll see. I'm excited about the weight I've lost, but I don't know if he'll be excited if it's not as much as he would have hoped for, so I don't know what to expect.
Okay, you ready to see Dr. Proctor?
Yes, I am.
So I'll let him know that you're here and ready, okay?
Okay.
Good to see you. You too. Stay encouraged, okay?
Okay, thank
All right.
you.
Thank you.
I've been overall pleased with the progress the Anderson family's made over this past year, but a lot of them have been missing appointments. So I'm very interested to see how they've been coming along.
Hello, Shataka, look at you pop up. How are you?
I'm fine. It's so
Have a seat. It's been a little while.
Yes, it has.
How have you been?
Everything's been moving along. You know, I have my ups and downs, my bumps, but still onward and forward, so.
What kind of things are you doing physically nowadays? You know, mobility was a big thing for you.
Yeah.
How's your life changed since I've seen you last?
Well, you know, I don't do as many things in my bedroom. My bedroom is not my everything now, you know. Personal hygiene things, everything's a lot more accessible, you know, and I have a lot of NSVs, non-scale victories, you know. I put on a shirt the other day and before it was so tight I used to wear it open like a jacket, but I was able to button it up and, you know, and put it, you know, little things like that. And I bought an office chair that I couldn't fit in before. And I sat in it and I was like, oh, I can sit in this office chair now with the arms still on. I didn't have to take the arms off or the back off anything, you know.
I definitely feel like Shataka is looking to talk about non-scale victories as a way to cover up the fact that she's maybe not losing as much weight as she should. But you can't hide it. The scale doesn't lie.
So we had you pre-operatively around 650. You ready to take a look, see where we are with things?
Yeah.
Last time Shataka came in, she was 578 pounds. I'm hoping today she's about 500 pounds.
$542. Okay, let's go ahead and step off.
Shataka's weight loss has been very slow and below average. She should have lost significantly more weight than that. My suspicion is she's not eating the things that she should and eating a lot of things that she shouldn't.
I'm a little worried about you, to be honest with you, because as far as you've come, I think you should be farther. I think you think you should be farther.
I know I should be farther, yeah.
Right? You're only losing about 7 pounds a month. At this point, I would be expecting you to lose about 20 to 30 pounds a month.
We've got so far to go. And listen, even though you've lost 108 pounds, your blood pressure is 197/90. I'm afraid you're going to have a stroke.
It's sobering to hear him say that. I knew I had not lost the weight I should have, but I didn't think along the lines of a stroke or anything being the outcome of it.
We've got so far to go, and you're going to run out of the honeymoon phase of this diet. You're going to still have a small sleeve, right? I don't know what you're doing. I'm not there watching you every day, right? But my guess is if we went and took a look around, there's probably some things around the house that you shouldn't be eating.
So Dr. Proctor tells me I'm running out of my honeymoon period, which is very awakening and stirring because the honeymoon period is the period of time after surgery that your body is working at its most efficient at helping you lose weight.
I want this for you more than anything in the world, but I can't want it more than you, right? What can we do? What can we change to get a little bit further with this thing?
I don't have an answer, Dr. Proctor. I'm trying to figure it out myself because I think it's was dealing with understanding now, okay, as the weight goes down, there are no excuses for life, you know, and maybe that fear of, okay, well, what are you going to do with your life now? You have, you know.
When somebody has spent as much time as Shataka has housebound, getting back into regular society is extremely difficult. And yeah, that happens a lot with patients who have sequestered themselves to their homes and you know, it takes quite a bit of courage to be able to get out there again.
I think you need to figure out how to tell yourself it's okay if you lose weight. It's okay if you rejoin society. It's okay if you're healthy again. Because you don't have to be defined by your weight.
My weight has been a factor in my life as far back as I can remember. So imagining life without that can present its own problems of fear and anxiety and, you know, just the unknown.
So here's what I want to do. I want to see you back for a short interval follow-up, okay? I want to follow you up maybe every 2 months here and see if we can stay on top of things.
All right.
You're accountable, I'm accountable, all right? And we're going to do close weigh-ins, and if we seem to like we're falling off the track, we'll figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Okay?
All righty.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
I'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Dr. Proctor. Dr. Proctor came down on me pretty hard. I was happy about the weight loss, but I was sad that I disappointed him. I don't want to disappoint a lot of people who I feel almost want this for me more than I want it for myself, so. And if I thought I was doing okay and I disappointed Dr. Proctor, I worry about the rest of the family and how well they're doing.
It's not easy. I'm doing everything I am not supposed to do. Everything just kind of hit like a boiling point.
Let me get 2 of the crab cakes, corn, and coleslaw.
They had some options on there that was a little leaner.
Chautauqua, she knows if I can call her out, she can call me out. And she will.
Maybe it's in your nose. Oh.
Hi. I'm going to talk to my cousin Naomi to see how her weight loss is going. I want her to see what I'm eating. I want her to see the choices that I've been making and just see where I need to make any changes. This is not going to work for me. Unless you pull the table all the way into your soul.
I can't pull it into my soul.
Being the way that I am now, I have to think about certain things when I go out, like table or booth. Do it move?
I think it does, but hold on, wait. I need to pull it towards me and see how much I can handle. I honestly felt embarrassed for her. I think the chairs might move, but the booth doesn't move.
Okay, hold on.
I remember when that was me, and I remember how it made me feel then.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I don't know what I want.
I only eat like 3 things from here.
So I'm just cutting pasta altogether.
What else are you eating?
Vegetables, spinach, and just everything's been baked or cooked in a crock pot.
Right.
Nothing's been fried. I haven't had anything fried.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. I haven't even ate cheese. And I love cheese.
The stricter you are on yourself now, the better mentally prepared you'll be later. So it's just like you're just gonna have to be more disciplined with yourself. It's not easy. Like, I know I have an appointment with Dr. Proctor coming up, and I'll be completely honest, right now, I'm doing everything I am not supposed to do.
Why?
Because, you know, I'm a stress eater. You know, my grandma passed, and I was very close to my grandmother. Mm-hmm. And about 3 weeks ago, I guess everything just kind of hit like a boiling point to where I just literally was about to explode. Like, I lost my real good. And actually, it was like a culmination of things, and then I felt like I couldn't talk to anybody because the 2 people I would talk to would be my mama and my mom's brother. They just lost their mom. I can't grieve to them about what I'm going through with life and my grandmother and missing her and loving her when y'all are grieving y'all mother. How selfish is that to want my mom when my mom is grieving for her mom? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I just held it in. Sometimes there's so much going on around you. It's really hard to try to feel like you have control of something. And so right now, I don't feel in control of anything. When I'm sad, I eat. And when dealing with loss, the last thing you're probably thinking of is, what am I eating today? Am I exercising today? Sometimes it's not as easy as moving on. Sometimes it's like, I need to really stop and kind of soak it in for a second. Thank you.
Crusted salmon, sauteed asparagus.
I can definitely relate to Naomi dealing with the loss of her grandmother. My mom was 62 when she passed away. 62 years young. So I totally understand emotional eating. That's kind of what happened with me and how I ended up gaining the weight that I did. Because I was still dealing with the grief and with losing my mom. I really want to see my family do well because I don't think I could really be successful with them without seeing them do what they're supposed to do.
Getting out and about is not something that I'm used to. So I have to remind myself to be more active and move about more. So when Drew said he wanted to take me out of his new van, I knew I couldn't say no. This is my first joyride, not going to a doctor's appointment or taking care of any business, just hanging out with my cousin. You got your emergency brake on?
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. Can the back of the seat let back a little bit?
Yeah.
Last year, transporting me was an entourage. Took 3 or 4 people. But today, I'm getting in the van in the front seat by myself. I'm scared to let go. Hold that, let me figure out. Let me do it like this. See if this be better.
So you good or what you want me to do? You sure?
Let's go. So I'm making progress, but maybe not as much or as quickly as I would like.
You ready to hit the casino?
I gotta get me a scooty cart for this casino.
Yeah, that's how we do.
I'm excited because it's like this is my first time actually just going out without a doctor's appointment or some, medical destination, just chilling,
We can do this more often. Because Shataka's not bedbound anymore, I think it's a good idea for her to get out and see the world and ride around, even if we don't have a destination. But I had wanted to talk to you too about your health.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I talked to you about my visit with Dr. Proctor. He was excited about the fact that I was able to walk in and actually go to the back. However, then Papa Proctor came out. It's like, okay, now, at your size, you should have been losing more weight.
And is it the eating? Is that part of it?
I mean, there are days where I pick fried chicken over baked chicken and eat some more carbs than I should.
Moving forward, I really would like to help Shataka just in being a little bit more straightforward with her and pushing her a little harder. Like we're all in this together, in the journey together. So I want to see her succeed. I thought you were doing a little better than that. So when I hear the progress isn't as good as it could be, I'm just concerned about the effort. I mean, if you're doing everything,
I didn't say I'm doing everything. That's not what I said.
It sounds like you know what you got to do and you're just not doing it.
Drew is drilling me about my weight loss and how much I've lost or not lost. So I started to feel a little uneasy about it. I'm not in denial. I'm not one that's gonna say, well, no, I'm doing everything right. I know I'm not doing everything right. I've been doing self-inventory, but maybe I need to look a little closer.
So what is it like? Is there anything I could do or anything we could do? What can you do better to make sure that you're doing your best, that you're giving your best?
The battle that I have is within me. It has nothing to do with anybody else. The battle I have is like Dr. Proctor did a surgery on my physical body, my stomach. The stuff that caused me to get to 700 pounds didn't get rectified from the surgery. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, one thing I want to do, I want to stop by this place right here and give my mother something to eat. What's a super sampler? What's that? They got fish, chicken, and shrimp in it? Yeah, give me that. Let me get 2 of the crab cakes, corn, and coleslaw.
Your mama eat all that stuff?
I might eat a piece of the fish or something. I might do that.
I'm concerned about him as well now. I know he's concerned about me, but I'm concerned about him also. Maybe I should be checking up on him as well and be accountability cop for him. there was an option to make a leaner choice, and you didn't choose it.
Well, I mean,
and
this is
that's
not for me, though. This
But you
is
said you
not
ate
me.
some of it.
Like you said, I could make better food choices, and we're in the same boat. I feel like I am doing 90% of what I'm supposed to be doing, and then there is that 10% where I make bad decisions sometimes.
They had some options on there that was a little leaner, because they got baked salmon in there.
Yeah, I don't like salmon and stuff like that.
Okay, now.
This needs to be a wake-up call. That's why we have lifelong follow-up, right? I'm worried about you, because that's a big game.
After you have weight loss surgery, you have to check in with your surgeon at different stages. So since I'm about to be a year, this is my year mark appointment for my surgery. It's been about 4 months since I've seen Dr. Proctor, and there has been a lot that's gone on, good and bad. I know I've gained because I've been grieving. I don't know how much I've gained, but I can tell in the way that my clothes fit that I've gained. I don't want to get on this scale, to be honest. I know I have to, but I'm just not looking forward to it. I'm gonna take care of Mama first.
Okay, fine.
Miss Beverly.
Oh, now my feet start sweating.
Okay, put your hands down, and don't step down until I lock it in, okay? $234.8.
That's way too much.
My mom gained 11 pounds since her last weigh-in, but I can't say anything because I haven't been sticking to a meal plan or a diet myself, so I'll be quiet. I'll let you set for a second, and I'm gonna take your weight. Is that okay? The last time I weighed in, I was 271. I don't wanna know what I weigh now. Come on.
Oh, what do
You gotta see it at one point, right?
I don't want to. I already know.
Have you been doing what you...
No!
Okay, then this is a reflection of that, right? So you can't be mad. Come on. Okay, don't move down until I lock it in, okay?
Holy.
Let me see it. What's going on? Saying that I've gained 17 pounds in less than 3 months is defeating, it's scary, and I just feel like I failed myself.
How's everything?
We're fat.
What you mean by that?
We're fatter than her.
Yeah, you both gained weight.
Yes.
What's going on?
The past, 2 months and some change have just been, horrible. My grandma passed, and then that just spun everything, and sometimes I have good days, and sometimes I have bad days.
Okay. I get that. You know, things are happening in your life, and it's not easy, it's hard. But you gained 17 pounds since I saw you last time. And I'm worried about you, because that's a big gain. This was all about a life change. You're a year out now. You came so far. You can't afford to gain 17 pounds in a few months, especially after surgery. And this is for both of you guys. The metabolic effect of your surgery a year later is done. It's done. You have smaller stomachs. You won't be able to eat as much at one sitting, but you can't use food in that way. Not anymore. Not anymore, because you're going to ruin everything you've done to this point.
Backsliding is the last thing that we want to see with our bariatric patients, because the metabolic effect is patient's brain has sort of reset what their weight should be. And that effect occurs over the period of about a year, where the brain wants the person to lose weight and get to a new set point. At this point, it's going to be very difficult for them to lose a lot of weight from here.
It's gonna be okay.
This needs to be a wake-up call. That's why we have lifelong follow-up, right? If we did the surgery and just told you to go out in the world and say good luck with it, nobody would be successful. This is a lifelong problem. Even when you lose down to your goal, and you will lose down to your goal, it's not behind you. The weight, all this, the health, things that you're trying to avoid are always going to be there. But that's why we're here. You've gone through too much to get there. And I think you achieved some things you never thought you could, right? Don't stop now. Don't let it all go down. Your grandmother wouldn't have wanted that.
My job as a bariatric surgeon is to be very straightforward with my patients. I need them to understand the health risks of their weight. I'm not the surgeon that's going to jump up and down and scream at them, because in the end, it's up to them. Do they want to be healthy? Do they want to live a long, healthy life, or do they not care?
You are lucky you're young. You're going to have a lot of wonderful things happen to you in your life. You're going to have a lot of bad things happen to you in your life. But you can't let those things affect your overall health. What you put into your mouth matters 100%. And you cannot use food to help your emotions. You can't have you coming back and gaining weight like that every single time. I want to see you going the other way. The more you use food as a crutch, the more you're going to be gaining weight like this, and the more you're going to get depressed about it.
I'm praying that I can get past this, but I do worry that if something else happens, how am I going to handle that again?
I heard some of you guys haven't lost what we supposed to be losing. If they're not willing to hear the truth, there's nothing I can do about that.
I came to the pool to have fun, not to be reminded of my weight gain. It feels like an ambush.
Oh, how you been doing?
I've been fine. How are you?
I'm okay. Trying to get back into my routine.
Oh, yeah, I know that oh so well.
I see a little gazebo over there. You want to take a little break?
Yeah.
Get out this sun for a minute.
As I'm starting my weight loss journey, one of the things that I'm realizing is I need to be more active. So I'm glad that I have my family to push me to do the things that I know I should be doing or could be doing.
It is a little cooler up here.
Yes, it is.
I thought I heard the ice cream man.
I need to give me an ice cream bar or something.
I can't eat ice cream.
No?
No, because it's too sweet. It was calling my name. And I was like, I'm gonna eat a little bit. So I got half of that down, and then I was running to the bathroom. I was throwing up. I was like, whatever, I don't want more ice cream.
Since the surgery? Are you still losing weight?
No, girl, I'm on the other team. I'm on the upward swing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, since my mother died, it's just so much, I guess, so much going on. I really had not been exercising. I just had a lot.
How much did you gain?
Over 10 pounds. And Naomi gained about 17. For Naomi, that's the first time she ever experienced loss. And so that's been hard for her. And then she had her other challenges, so.
Yeah. So is Shataka still losing weight?
Well, I FaceTimed with her last night, and she said that, Dr. Proctor wasn't happy because he felt like it should have been more.
Well, Auntie Bev, we just have to work together. The motivational calls will help. The group texts, pray together, whatever we need to do for us all to, succeed together, because it's a concern for me. I feel like I could be doing more too. What can I do? How can I help? What can we do together?
You know what we used to do? We went water aerobics. We did that. So that's something that we can consider doing.
Okay. My family is my inspiration, and they all have been struggling lately. This is why it's important for us to come together as a family so that we can continue to keep each other accountable. It seems like everybody lost sight of their goals. So I want to bring everybody together so that we can motivate and exercise together at the pool. But first, I feel like I need to have a talk with everyone. I know how to deliver a message. My goal is not to offend anybody. I just want to make sure that everybody is on the same page. All right, right, guys, so I've been talking to you guys individually, kind of just asking, a lot of questions because I'm not really sure about a lot of things because y'all have done it already. But I heard some of you guys haven't lost what we supposed to be losing.
I came to the pool to be with my family and have fun, not to be reminded of my weight gain.
I didn't gain weight the entire time. I weighed all the way up to my year and then gained a pound, and then afterwards, happened.
I mean, it was kind of shocking.
You just gotta deal with it the way it happens and just learn from our mistakes.
Don't shoot the messenger. If they're not willing to hear the truth, there's nothing I can do about that. You know what? We're doing it together. My concern is, I want us all to succeed together, collectively as a family.
I know her heart is in the right place, but it feels more like an ambush. And when I'm pissed off, pray for everyone in my sight.
This season on Family by the Ton.
I kept trying to remind myself, just be a team player. And my brain was just like, I ain't playing.
That was the first time that I've actually seen an increase.
That is 5 pounds of fat.
It's an eye-opener to realize that I put 3 of these back on.
Let's see what's in your fridge. We don't need the pancakes. Oh my goodness, are these brownies, Tuck? We got a lot of stuff.
What I want you to do is lose 25 pounds in the next month.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. Cold turkey, just get it done. It's freaking me out a little bit.
The whole family is struggling right now, and we need professional help. This is my fate in life. I'm just tired of trying to do this.
This is about how to help you to get back on track.
4, 10, 9, 8, 7. 5 more, 5.
We are not gonna give up.
Burn, 10. Good job.
We're doing this together as a family.
Nothing is gonna stop us.
I just want to have these few little things.
I thought we were all on the same page. What are you doing?
The honeymoon is over.
My body is just defective.